Hi guys, welcome to Jamie and the Bird. Today we're going to be talking about the little known fact that Andy has the Rona.
Aye! Welcome to a snotty episode of Jamie and Coronavirus, aka the Bird. And what did Santa bring Andy for Christmas? Coronavirus.
You got the Rona. And the thing is, Andy, if there's one person that's going to be responsible for yet another mutant strain entering the population, it's going to be you. Yeah.
I can categorically say that after all of this time that I have now finally tested positive for the Rona, and I didn't even get like the first strain. I had to wait, I think, for like the super strain, the one that was like spreading through and smashing into everyone. This is basically I'm carrying the reason that I'm in tier 4.
You're telling the reason why they've had to lock London down. Yeah. Fair play. So, on a serious note, I mean, to be fair, I think it's funny. Sorry, it's not funny, but kind of is. The reason why it's kind of funny and I can laugh about it with you is because you have obviously been one of those people who've kind of been.
Because you were hoping I was going to have AIDS. That was it. You hoped I had AIDS.
Mate, I'd never go that far. So, yeah, you've been quite blasé about this. You've kind of played it down throughout the conversations we've had over the last few months since we started this channel, and obviously Rona's come up quite a lot. I've been the one that's going, look, I kind of broadly support the restrictions. I broadly support how, what's needed because of how severe it is. You've been the one that's kind of gone, let it tear through people. Fuck it, don't worry about it. It's not that bad. You're not suffering hugely, but how have you found?
No, I still believe in letting it tear through everyone. So there's two ways that I'm looking at this. I thought I had a chest infection prior to Christmas, and then that started getting better. And then on Boxing Day, I'm keeping separated and all that kind of stuff. On Christmas Day, my stepdaughter couldn't taste her dinner. And on Boxing Day, I then started feeling rough as well. Nothing. I thought, like the chest infection has come back through. Obviously, drunk like an absolute fish. Anyway, I continued drinking on Boxing Day because, in my theory, that if you do have some kind of illness, if you drink copious amounts of alcohol, then you kind of flush it through your system.
Yeah.
That theory doesn't work with coronavirus.
No,
it probably makes it worse, I think.
Yeah.
So then, about 2-3 days in. Still chest infection, like pains in my chest and stuff as I was like breathing, taking the dog out for a walk, and there's quite a steep hill which I run up and down. I literally could get halfway up the hill and then was out of breath and had burning like in here, which I just put down to being a unfit fat bastard over Christmas. But I mean, genuinely, like I was getting to the top and then like being out of breath. It was like I'd been sprinting. Snotty nose, obviously you can hear the voices has gone a little bit, and then just got some horrible like goose-like bloody cough. I was literally coughing and like candle geese from the lakes that were just flying over to the house, mate. It was horrendous.
That doesn't sound pleasant at all.
And then, but yeah, no fever, horrendous cough. Pain in the left side of my lung. I've even got from coughing and sneezing, a lot of sneezing as well. I actually pulled muscles in my shoulder.
Mate, that's because we're getting older, buddy. It's just, it happens.
And then to top it all off, and this was why because I thought it was just a normal chest infection thing. Top it all off, then my taste and smell have now completely gone.
And that ruins Christmas food, drink, everything for you, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. So basically, like I'm now going on to trim up this, basically to get rid of the Christmas timber. I'm now on a keto diet. So New Year's Eve was my opportunity to fully go in and clear out the chocolate, the treats, and have some cheese and stuff like that. But yeah, I was eating pickled onions. Could barely taste them. The only thing that I could even remotely get near were the sour cream and chive pretzels, which are, I mean, the absolute tits. And I could just barely taste it. Add some Prosecco, could barely taste that. Beer, could barely taste that. Aftershave, can't smell it. So I've decided now I'm not going to wash anymore, because if I stink of BO, then it's everyone else's problem.
That's your response to getting COVID. What changes did you make in your life? Were you more careful? Did you wash your hands more often? Did you use masks more often? No, I'd stop washing. Fair play, Andy. Fair play. Well done, mate.
Yeah, no more deodorant, no more soap. But it just goes to show. So if this has done what we think it's done, so it's basically hit my stepdaughter, which would have probably come through school. It's then hit me, and now my missus has got it as well. So in the space of a week, it's torn through the whole household. So it's pretty lively. Which is, I mean, if it is, I think the flu is worse. If I'm being honest, this has not been
for you.
Yeah, not been by any stretch of the imagination a bad thing. The worst thing is a cough. Like a bit of feeling a bit lethargic, but if this is as bad as like people are having these bad reactions that they're saying they're having, and the elderly and that, this is going to be spreading through everyone like wildfire, especially after Christmas and everything.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I think that shows, doesn't it? I mean, we'll obviously do another podcast on this at some point about the new restrictions that come in and what's likely to happen next, and probably more updates about the vaccine and whatnot. We'll do stuff on that. But I think you're right. It does show it's tearing through people. I know 5 people, six, including you now. I know 6 people that got this. I mean, they're spread over, I think, 3 or 4 different households, but that's a lot of people in quite a small orbit as well. I live in suburbia. I live in kind of country Kent, and our plumber and his missus have got it. And they bear in mind, we're quite a small town, so it probably circulates tearing. And the thing is, you can try and be as careful as you want, but it sounds like with this strain, I think everyone's going to get it.
It's just going to get everyone. And the thing is, like, when you were looking back in March, and I've been saying this for a really long time, I was like, when the second wave started coming back through, if the government hadn't told us about it, if you weren't watching it on the news, I wouldn't have known a thing. Like, not one person near me had it. Well, I knew of one person that had died of it in distant family who had underlying health issues and stuff like that. It's now it's now hit home, and there's now more and more people within your close circle. I think there's probably 4 people that I know of that have had it. So it's it's savage, but
it's tearing
for the majority of us. And do you know the annoying thing about it as well is I've stopped taking vitamin D because I'd run out. I forgot about it and just run out over Christmas. And then weirdly, I bought some the other day. And immediately I started taking the vitamin D the day after I woke up, and I started feeling better.
Really? Okay.
Whether or not that's, I don't know whether that's
it's an anecdotal experience. So no, fair enough. Look, I've been on that for ever since I watched that Joe Rogan thing 5 months ago, whatever it was. And I genuinely, my parents are on it. My wife should be on it, but she forgets to take it. So I think everyone's got to just keep nailing it and hope for the best. So look, well, mate, I think we all wish that you get well soon. Yeah,
I might try and milk it for a little bit longer anyway, because now, like, the missus takes the dogs out for a walk and everything, so I get a break on a few things. A bit more time to play FIFA. But
I think if there's a lesson from this, COVID doesn't care whether or not you take it seriously, because it takes it seriously.
And also the lesson is that it's not actually that bad. I don't know what everyone's scared of.
I keep caveating
Stop being a pussy. Go out, take your mask off. Go and let someone cough on you and lick your face. Go out and start licking the bars on trains.
Let's not.
Ask people if you think that someone's got it. Ask them to cough on you. That's it. I'm just going
to cut Andy out of this picture.
Go and get a herd immunity. I've got it. Let us know. We can do it. It's like when mums have a chicken pox party. Like, we could do that. Let's have a COVID party. Turn up and I'll just go around it.
Well, on that note, guys, we hope you had a great Christmas and a New Year. Hope you enjoyed yourselves within your tears and your bubbles. And we hope you get well soon. But I think we've milked your sympathy long enough now. So let's not.
I don't think I've got any sympathy anyway. But Happy New Year, everyone. We've got big things coming this year. And I've started the year in the only way I know how, with the Rona.
The Rona, yeah.
Pick up your chest.
Take care, guys. Bye.